Is Christopher Bell a sleeper for this year's NASCAR Cup Series regular season championship? His winning drive in Sunday's race at New Hampshire Motor Speedway may have been a sign that he's getting hot at the right time. How's it going, everyone? I'm David Hoffman, and you're watching the CO2 No Pressure Spotlight presented by Cometic Gasket. This week's CO2 No Pressure Spotlight is presented by Cometic Gasket, your worldwide supplier of gaskets and engine sealing solutions for championship-winning vehicles. Entering Sunday's Cup Series race at the Magic Mile, Christopher Bell was fresh off a fourth straight win in the Xfinity Series at the track the previous day. In what has arguably become one of Bell's best tracks, the Joe Gibbs Racing driver surged as he led a race-high 149 of 305 laps en route to his third victory of the season. That tied him with Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, and William Byron for the most this season. What may have been more impressive was his dominance in both the dry and wet conditions that the Northeast weather presented, which forced NASCAR to use wet weather tires during the Cup Series race.
In the dry, we started off really well. I was able to, get the lead in the first stage, and then Martin really came on. I think that we had some room to improve on the dry stuff. Like, I'm not sure that I definitely didn't have the dominant car. And then whenever the wet came, it was just like, we might as well have been at somewhere completely different. And so it was just so fun to get to experience that.
Now, while Larson and Chase Elliott are tied for the top spot in the standings, Bell's consistently gained ground since his win in last month's Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Bell hasn't finished outside the top 9 in 5 straight races. He's only 65 points behind the front two with 8 races left in the regular season. That's all for this week's CO2 No Pressure Spotlight. Tune in next week to see who rose above the pressure to bask in the spotlight. Cometic understands pressure. For questions regarding your gasket application, contact them at Cometic.com or 800-752-9850, and they'll work with you to find the answer.